Joined by first team manager Richard Keil following this evening's 4-2 defeat at Welwyn Garden City. Richard, a bit of a difficult one today. Obviously lost our first game in 4 and sort of never really got going, did we?
No, it's difficult conditions. I think they know the pitch is a bit bad here, but you can't use that as an excuse. I'm still positive about things. I always say to the boys, never too high, never too low. You know, if we go through the end of the season and don't lose a game, it'll be a miracle. You know, we're going to have to take these sort of knocks, and it's actually learning them from them. And you know, we kept 3 clean sheets in a row, and now we've shipped 4 goals tonight. And we were a little bit like we were a couple of months ago with some of the goals, and they know that. But it's no good me shouting and screaming at them now, because we've got to pick ourselves up and come back Saturday. So yeah, they're not a bad little team, Welwyn Garden City, and they probably aren't knocking far off the playoffs. And we've gone toe to toe with teams, but tonight I thought we were a little bit not ourselves, shall we say.
It was a bit uncharacteristic. Obviously, we've leaped 4 in after the 3 clean sheets, as you say. What do you think that was? Like, do you think we sort of gifted them, or do you think Welwyn sort of played to their strengths a little bit with physicality, or a bit of both?
They've got some very quick forward players. They've got some very strong forward players, and it was a bit of a lesson to some of my players about, you know, strength in this game and trying to do what we do. We're not the biggest physical team. We try and move the ball, and it is difficult on this pitch. But you know, half time at 1-0. We had a chat at half time. We're still massively in the game. 2 minutes 49 seconds into the second half, they score a goal from nothing. The striker's in the box and he's facing it back towards his own goal, and he's allowed to turn in the box and get a shot off with 2 of my defenders on him. I couldn't quite understand it. And then, you know, we work hard, we get back in the game, and look, a ball's gone over the top. The keeper's not quite made it, and I say the keeper's been fantastic in the last few games. So it is one of those things. These things happen. And the last goal, their 4th, you know, broke the line, straight ball over the top, let him run on, and it was a great finish. I'll be fair to you, that last one was a great finish, but all of them really preventable goals. But look, this is a team that not that long ago was sitting 11 points adrift at the bottom of the league, right? And I have to keep them positive, because things have been really positive. And it's how you take the knocks, how you come back, and how you use those knocks to be stronger in the next game. And the next 2 games are massive. Kidlington away and Hadley at home, you know?
So although we shipped 4 today, must be delighted with Sam's brace that he scored today. Obviously winning the penalty for the second. A couple of really cool, calm finishes there, and obviously since moving him out wide to through the middle, he seems to be getting on the score sheet a lot more. Yeah,
I like him. I spoke about him, and I really like him down the middle. I think he's a threat with his pace and his strength, and to be honest, that's how he got both the goals today. A bit of pace and a bit of strength. It was a nice ball down the channel. He saw off the defender, and a very calm finish, to be fair to him. And the penalty, look, he took the penalty for himself, because that penalty take was off the pitch, Leo. So he said, "I'm having it." I thought, well, I'll go for it then. And he's a decent finish on that as well. So that's something to take into the weekend. He's got 2 goals, and you know, nicking another 2 goals on Saturday, I'll be happy.
You mentioned about Leo there. Obviously, was forced off through injury about 20-25 minutes in. What happened there? Can you explain what happened?
Well, yeah, the players come straight through the back of him, in my opinion, on the touchline. Nothing's been given, which I was quite surprised about, I shall say. That's about all I'm going to say on it. And he's taken a big hit to his glute, and that's been gone dead, so he can't run properly. But he'll be all right Saturday. He'll be fine.
Saying, look, he had a really busy, big 7 days ahead of us now. Obviously, make the trip to Kidlington Saturday before we face Hadley at home on Tuesday. Any sort of plans, preparations, looking ahead to those sort of teams in and around us, who we obviously want to try and take points off?
Well, look, we had, you know, I think over the last month we've beaten 5 teams or gone toe to toe with 5 teams. Bedford we've beaten, the 2nd place team, Biggleswade we've beaten, Ware we've beaten 4-2 at our place. I think they're in the top 5. Northley we've beaten, you know, and then we've drawn with Waltham Abbey, who are in the top 5. Now we have to do that with the teams that are around us, and we haven't actually done that historically. Barton drawn twice, and we could have won them games, you know. Kidlington we drew, and we could have won that at home, so we've got to try and do something away from home. And Tane we lost, and then they beat us we beat us at them at our place, and they beat us at their place. So the bottom teams have seemed to be a bit of a struggle for us. I don't know why that is, but look, I think it's 8 games left now, and we've got to play some of those bottom teams. Aylesbury, Hadley twice, Kidlington. They're the games we've really got to do well in.
Lovely. Thanks, Rich.